Welcome to the Eddy Echo Show. I'm here with my friend Suzy J, all the way from Australia.
Hey, Eddie, thanks for having me. I should probably say good day, shouldn't I? But that's a bit cliche.
Good day. So how long have you been in Nashville on this trip?
This trip, it's just a week. I mainly came for CMA Fest to hear all the music and get all the inspiration, but this isn't my first time to Nashville.
How many trips have you made?
I think this is my 5th trip, so over the last year and a half.
Amazing, amazing. So you only first came a year and a half ago. That was your first time.
That was
wow,
my first
I didn't know
time.
that.
Yeah,
so
loved it.
we were connected through Chaz. Shout out to Chaz in Nashville
hey,
Pop.
Chaz.
So what have you been working on with Chaz while you've been in Nashville?
Yeah, I've been doing some writing, and I've been working with Chaz on some new video clips for some upcoming songs that I'm going to release. So that's really exciting.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's break the ice and jump right into your first song.
Okay, this first song is a song I wrote. I was inspired. I do a lot of my songwriting back home. I've got a beach house down on the beautiful Great Ocean Road in Australia, and I sit there with the beach as my inspiration. And for me, nothing says summer more than board shorts and bikinis. And I thought, you know what? If I could get that into a line in a song, that would be really cool. And it turns out I managed to do that. So let's sing it.
Awesome. I'm excited to join you.
It's called With You. Board shorts and bikinis is how I wanted to be with you. Nothing but the sea breeze getting in between me and you. Say you feel the same. Say that I can stay with you. Something good with you, yeah. There's no way I can hide the truth. I'm in love with you. Staring at the sunrise, I wanna feel those butterflies with you. There'll never be another. For me, there is no other but you. So say you feel the same, and say that I can stay with you, yeah. You got me feeling something good with you, yeah. There's no way I can hide the truth. I'm in love with you. And I know all my feelings are right on shore. You see, no one else is meant to be with you, yeah. You got me feeling something good with you, yeah. There's no way I can hide the truth. I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you, yeah. I'm in love with you.
Woo! All right, Suzy. So that was actually my first time hearing you play. We were just connected through Chaz, and I know this is your last day in Nashville, and I really appreciate you making it out here and spending the time to be here.
Pleasure is all
With
mine.
me. So you said your beach house was on the Great
Coast, yeah, Great Ocean Road it's called. It's a beautiful stretch of coastline, and you know, I find the water and the beach just so inspiring for a lot of my writing. So yeah, that was a fun summer vibe song to sort of, you know, to write in the midst of winter.
I gotta ask, how are the jellyfish out there?
They're not too bad.
No?
They're not too bad.
Does it depend where you are?
I think
'Cause,
it depends. Yeah, I'm further south. I'm from Melbourne, so yeah, not too many jellyfish to worry about down
Okay,
there.
so where you are is a little more seasonal. It's kind of like in the winter, it's very cold.
Correct,
And then
yeah,
in the
yeah.
summer, it's kind of everyone comes out to the beaches.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I grew up going to the New Jersey shore. I'm from Philadelphia originally, so it was kind of the same way where like in the winter time you go down there and it's, a little gloomy, but then in the summer, everybody's out there.
100%. Well, you've nailed it. That's exactly what it's like. And so I
So
just...
tell me what it was like growing up in Australia and how you were influenced by country music, because country seems to be I believe that Australia is the second biggest market outside of the U.S. for country music. And how did Nashville kind of get on the map for you?
Well, it's actually been a bit later in my life that I've navigated to country. So in Melbourne, I grew up mainly listening to pop and rock, bands like In Excess and things like that. But I think it's more as I've started writing that I've started caring more about the lyrics and the things and the messages I wanted to say, that it really gravitated me to country music. And then I just did a massive deep dive into country and become a huge fan. But for me, it was more because I wanted to write something of substance, and words were really important to me. And no one writes lyrics better than country music, in my opinion.
Wow. So you mentioned a couple of the bands. Is In Excess from Melbourne? I forget, but I know that they have a long list of artists that are from Melbourne.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know if In Excess originated in Melbourne, but they're a band that every Aussie has grown up with, bands like In Excess, Crowded House, and Jimmy Barnes and John Farnham. They're all names that would be household names back home.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's go into your next song.
Speaking of country, it's probably a nice segue into it, actually, Eddie. So, as I said, I spent a fair bit of time here over the last year and a half coming over and writing. And this next song I wrote, I've never found a place where I feel like it could be my home when it isn't. And Nashville, to me, as soon as I got here, I was like, wow, I think I almost feel like I belong here.
I felt the same way.
But I knew that I didn't, because obviously I've got kids and a family back home. So I wrote this song, and it's about sort of, feeling at home in Nashville, but at the same time having that ache for the people that I'm leaving behind. And funnily enough, it's called Nashville. Never thought I would be in Nashville, Tennessee. Never thought I would be in boots and cut-off jeans. Never thought I would be in this old honky-tonk, singing to you my country song. But you got me hooked like a car race. Shouldn't, even though I miss you all, and I always will. I have found my home in Nashville. Never thought I would cheer at a Friday football game. Never thought the locals here, they'd all know me by name. Never thought that pickup trucks and small town rodeos would be the life I had chose. But you got me hooked like a car race. Shouldn't, even though I miss you all, and I always will. I have found my home in Nashville, yeah. And just like a melody, it feels right to me, like fireflies and tumbleweed. I belong in Tennessee. But you got me hooked like a car race. Shouldn't, even though I miss you all, and I always will. I have found my home in Nashville, yeah, in Nashville, yeah, we're in Nashville.
Suzy J, live on the Eddy Echo Show.
It's a sentimental one, that one.
That's really good, and you will always be welcome here in Nashville.
Thank you.
That's part of what drew me to Nashville. I grew up in Philadelphia, but lived in New York City for about 5 years, and I used to come visit here, and I really felt like it was a home away from home. And then I said, you know what, I should make that my home, because I want to come to a place. I want to live in a place where people can come and they can feel that welcoming spirit and feel like
this Nashville Southern charm. It's certainly won me over, that's for sure.
Isn't it? And especially in the music communities. I mean, so what has your experience been like co-writing here? How did you meet people to co-write, and what's been some of your favorite writing experiences?
I've had a great time co-writing. It's not something that's big in Melbourne, so I love when I come here that I can do that, and I've been fortunate to have a few friends of friends sort of point me in the right direction and hook me up with some good people. And I've co-written with Danny Wells. Danny Wells wrote Check Yes or No for George Strait.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah, and I've done a co-write with Brian White. He's written some songs for Jason Aldean, and then a whole lot of other people that I've met along the way, and just everyone's just been so welcoming and just happy to give a co-write a go and see where the wind takes us.
That's right. And you know, sometimes when you get in with people, it doesn't always work. You're maybe meeting them for the first time. Or
I think it's a bit like speed dating, right?
It is. It is a bit like speed dating, but there's never any wasted time, because in every session you learn something new about yourself and new about like kind of other people's approaches, and everyone approaches the craft differently.
100%.
So I think here in Nashville, it's a bit of a tradition that we're keeping alive. And I mean, even from my experience being in Philly and New York, it's kind of more like I was in my bedroom with my laptop, producing everything myself. And then I came here and everyone's like, "You want to co-write? You want to I'm like, "I don't even know you yet. Let's at least get a drink first. Let's at least, have some, I don't even know. What do you eat in Australia?"
I don't know. What do we eat? Vegemite sandwich.
All right,
That's
let's
very
have some
cliche.
Vegemite. let's talk it over some Vegemite first, and then we can do it. But I think it's a great thing to see people coming from so far away, thousands and thousands of miles away, to come here and experience that. So.
It is, but you know what? We've still got lots of things in common. Everyone's been through a heartbreak. Everyone's, fallen in love and, lived life. Everyone's got something to contribute, and that's the amazing thing about co-writing.
That's great. So let's jump into your last song.
Yeah. So Nashville is a song that's going to come out soon, but one that I actually just wrote recently that I've fallen in love with. I think every songwriter says the song they love the most is the song they've written the most recently. And this one is, it's called Your Place or Mine. And I was out at bars here in Nashville down on Broadway, and, I see all the younger guys sort of trying to hook up, and it made me think of pickup lines. And, like, if a guy was to come up to you and go, "Your place or mine," you'd be like, total sleazebag central, get away from me. And then it made me think, though, but if a girl said that, it'd be kind of sassy and kind of cute, right?
I think 99.99% of guys would like that.
I think so too. So it made me think about it, and so I wrote a song aptly called Your Place or Mine.
Awesome. All right, Suzy
All
J.
right.
Let's hear it.
Hang on. Might.
Bartender says it's closing time. Last round before I close that door. We come here every Friday night, but I ain't seen you here before. And I would've noticed a cowboy in a hat. Yeah, I would've noticed a man that looked like that. So blame it on the whiskey. Blame it on the wine, blame it on the summer air and the neon lights. 'Cause I have been this forward, never in my life. But I took a step, flipped a dime and said, "Your place or mine." He told me he was here from Texas, but only staying for a week. Yeah, there was something about his accent that had me falling in so deep. Who would have thought that I would be that girl? Who would have thought that a dime could change my world? So blame it on the whiskey, blame it on the wine, blame it on the summer air and the neon lights. 'Cause I have been this forward, never in my life. But I took a step, flipped a dime and said, "Your place or mine." So here's so mine. Come on now. Your place so mine. Woo! Your place so mine. Yeah. Your place so mine.
All right. Oh my God, I love it.
Thank you.
That's amazing. So, what are you working on next? What's coming?
Yeah, so I've got a couple of songs coming out later on this year. So one of them is Nashville, and a couple of others that I've been busy working away, getting video clips made for. But I've got a whole bunch of songs. I've actually written about 3 albums worth, Eddie. So
Wow.
Some of my time here in Nashville has been about finding out and working out ways and meeting people to see how I can, as a songwriter, get my songs to other artists to cut as well.
So what does it look like when you go back to Australia? Do you play the songs out live? Or is there a community there that you're in with as well? Or is it kind of more of an internal process?
Well, I do play around town, and I love doing little gigs here and there. But for me, writing is an internal process. There's not as much of a writing community as there is here in Nashville. That's why I keep coming back. I just love the vibe here, and I just love being able to bounce off that creative energy with other people. But yeah, so I've got some exciting things coming up. Hopefully, some dream cuts with some amazing artists would be my big dream. But otherwise, just keep putting my music out and keep being me.
That's right, and it's easy to be you when you're Suzy J.
Well, I can't be anybody else.
That's right, you can't be anybody else, people. You heard it here first. So, is there anything else you want to promote or want to talk about before we wrap it up?
No, I think I'm just excited about what's coming up. So please stay tuned. Follow me on my socials, Suzy J Music, and yeah.
Can you spell it out for everybody?
Yeah, oh yeah, SUZYJMUSIC, Suzy J Music.
All right,
Yeah.
people, you heard it here first. Suzy J Music, live on the Eddy Echo Show. And I'm your host, Eddie. Thanks for being here.
Hi everyone, my name's Mervin. I'm usually behind the scenes at the Eddy Echo Show, but hey, thanks for watching this episode with us. If you enjoyed this artist's music and you would like to follow them, check out their links down in the video description. If you would like to join a community of fellow artists and creatives around Nashville and the world, be sure to check out Nashville Pop and Chaz's community, also linked down in the video description. Lastly, if you want to be in an upcoming episode of the Eddy Echo Show, we'd love to hear from you. Check out our casting call, linked in the video description below. Stay tuned and we'll see you next week.